Hello, EMS. I'm Mrs. Mancuso. I'm the Director of School Counseling at the high school. And here today I'm with Mr. Matt Auger, the Department Chair for Social Studies. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the offerings that there are in the Social Studies Department, just to help you understand a little bit more about the high school and what to expect next year. Okay, so Mr. Auger, can you tell us a little bit more about your program and what you guys offer?
Absolutely. Hi everyone, I'm Matt Auger. I know Mrs. Mancuso introduced me, but we're very excited to have you join us here at the high school. In the Social Studies Department, we are looking at the past, present, future in our rapidly changing world to try to help students and empower students with the ability to be engaged citizens once they leave here and enter life after Oliver Ames High School. So our focus here is freshman year, we're going to be doing world history, and then we move into American history, looking at how we can be effective citizens and aware of the connections, historical and contemporary, between America and other nations of the world.
Wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit about maybe just the understanding about levels for their class next year and how that would work?
Absolutely. So next year, all of you in 9th grade will be taking world history, all of world history. And there are two levels. We have a grade level, college prep, and then we have an honors level. And those will be determined in collaboration between you and your current 8th grade civics teacher. So your current 8th grade civics teacher should be meeting with you at some point to discuss where you are now and where you'd like to be and looking at how your performance, both in class, your homework, your level of independence, and your enthusiasm for the subject matter to make determinations and recommendations for next year.
Wonderful. And can you talk about some projects or areas of focus that your department performs or completes during the course of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So in 9th grade and all the way up through 12th grade, the Social Studies Department looks at how we can be engaged citizens. And I know in 8th grade you do this big civics project that, depending on when you're watching this, you might even be in the middle of right now. And then when you get to 11th grade, you do another civics project. So from our department's perspective, those are two big things that we do to get students doing the work of citizens engaged in the community at large. But within your own classes, you're going to be doing a whole bunch of smaller projects as well. And those vary depending on the teacher and the course that you're in. So
wonderful. Okay. What do students enjoy the most about your program, you think?
So I would say one of the big things about the Social Studies Department is you're going to encounter passionate educators no matter who you have as a teacher. You know, we have a very veteran department. Every member of the department has been teaching for at least 11 years. So you have a lot of teachers who have a lot of experience and a lot of passion for their subject matter. Other things that people enjoy would probably be getting a better understanding of the world around them, the world they live in, understanding how to be critical consumers of information. You know, we do a lot of work on how you get information, what sources you look at, and how to determine what's reliable, what's not reliable, and how you can critically think about making your own judgments based on all of that information you receive.
Fantastic. And when it comes time for local, state, or federal elections, do you guys have any conversations around that? Do you participate in that in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. We do. We definitely talk about current events and look at what's happening in the world and trying to understand what's happening in the world, making sure that students understand what the difference is between local, state, and federal elections, who their representatives are, how the judicial system works. You know, I know in 8th grade you spend the entire year doing that, which is awesome, and you know that gives you a great foundation coming into high school for all of that.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Hopefully while you're here there will be a local, state, or federal election going on, and I can imagine you'll have those conversations within your classes, yes. So that's fantastic. What graduation requirements do your classes complete?
Yeah, so every student at Oliver Ames, in order to graduate, must pass 3 years of history. We have 3 core history classes. In 9th grade, all students complete world history, which covers everything from the fall of Rome to present day. And then in 10th grade and 11th grade, in 10th grade and 11th grade, students do US 1 and US 2, which covers everything in US history up to present day. So those are our 3 core classes. In addition to those core classes, we have a ton of elective offerings for students beginning sophomore year. Sophomores can take AP Economics, but then after that, for juniors and seniors, we have a lot of half-year electives in addition to full-year electives that range from grade level, like college prep, to honors to AP elective offerings. We have, I don't want to list them all because I'm going to forget, but we have in our elective offerings for AP, if you start there, we have AP Economics, AP Psychology, AP US History, AP World History, and AP Psychology. So we have those 5. For our honors, we have an applied project course, which is like we've called it senior project, but we're opening that up to juniors now. That is an honors level. We have honors philosophy. And then we have local history, we have a half-year local history, we have a half-year psychology, we have a law and legal system course. We're looking at adding, by the time you guys are juniors and seniors, we'll hopefully have a film history class. We're hoping to have a government class. We are also hoping to have a human geography class and maybe something else. We're not sure.
That sounds exciting, though.
Yeah.
So the requirement here is 3 years, but it sounds like there's a large variety of other courses students can choose to take, junior and senior year, even though they've fulfilled their 3-year requirements, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. And are there any clubs associated with your department?
We have mock trial and model senate that are part of our department right now, but we also have other clubs and offerings that shift based on student interest. So one of the things that we pride ourselves here at Oliver Ames is that anytime students are interested in forming a club, if they get enough people together, they ask a faculty member and boom, you have a club. And we've had clubs that have come and gone over the years, but Model Senate and Mock Trial are our 2 big ones that we have each year.
And you can join those at any point. So even as a 9th grader, these are open and available to you guys, just so you're aware. And then just thinking about the future, and I can jump in on this question too, but are there any college majors, programs, jobs that students tend to pursue that really stem from the social studies department?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, to me, social studies classes prepare students for life after OA. Not necessarily for a job, but for life. They're being engaged citizens, being critical consumers of information. These are all things that we all need when we leave here, regardless of what career. And those can be being a critical consumer of information and being able to analyze and synthesize information are skills that help with life and also a whole variety of careers. Empowering students with those skills will help them become engaged in their communities, enrich the lives of themselves and also of the people that they encounter. So that would be the big thing for me. In terms of jobs, we have psychology electives, we have economics electives, we have law and legal electives. So those are very specific where, psychology is a big part of obviously the psychology field, but for students who are going into some sort of a medical background, economics helps with business, but also that ability to look at information and analyze information can work in a whole bunch of careers, law and legal for law.
Yeah.
Politics.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and as Mr. Auger said, I think we see a lot of students who are interested in pursuing, going to college to study law, so pre-law, psychology majors, criminology, criminal justice majors, economic majors. So there's a wide variety of interests where you can kind of be exposed or experience some of those classes here now before you go on to life after high school and figuring out what you want to do, which is fantastic. There's a lot of options there just within that social studies department. So is there anything we didn't mention that you want to highlight, or do you think we've covered everything, Mr. Auger?
I think we've covered everything.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for sitting with us this afternoon. If you have any questions about courses or the social studies department, you can speak to your current teacher at EMS, or you can reach out to Mr. Auger. But thank you very much and have a great day.